So we open in the Double Paw gang, where Sweetie Swooter and the rest of the gang members are surrounding President Dahlia inside of a huge storage crate that they're basically using like a little prison cell for him. President Dahlia is bloodied and he's been beaten up. He's got a black eye. Blood is dripping down the corner of his mouth, and he really just looks roughed up. They've clearly been torturing him for quite a while, and all of the gang members and Sweetie Swooter are reveling in this. They're all snickering and laughing and taking pleasure from his pain.
Please, enough!
You corrupt piece of shit. Take this.
Oh, my leg!
And that.
Oh, my other leg!
And a little bit of this.
Oh, my other leg! Ah! Nice one, boss! I can't take any more.
Hey, boss, why don't we just kill him? I mean, we got him in our clutches.
Sweetie Swooter grabs this goon by the neck and lifts him.
Nobody kills President Dahlia till I say. There's still work to be done.
Jeremy will come back and save me by then.
Jeremy's not coming back, you idiot.
That's not true.
Don't you get it? He brought you here. Your son doesn't love you.
I'll be back. You'll see.
Come on, boys. Let's leave President Dahlia to suffer. Physically and emotionally.
Sweetie Swooter and the rest of the gang members leave President Dahlia to suffer alone in this dark crate. They all exit the box, and together they lift the giant lid. There's just the sound of screws being bolted in. And this box is basically just illuminated by these cracks in the wood. President Dahlia dips his finger in his dripping blood, and he draws a very rudimentary, childlike image of Blizzard Boy on the crate, and he just longingly looks at it for a moment.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Shut up in there.
Sorry.
Hello, strange creatures, and welcome to the Universe Ball Podcast, an anthology podcast where we make and play tabletop role-playing games. So stupid, so absurd, you have to hear it. I'm the voice in your head, Dylan Ased, and this energy is completely and utterly insincere. I may not know how to podcast, but I sure know how to scream.
Hello, my name is Sami Jarbouh. I'm a tabletop roleplayer future educator, and I play Blizzard Boy, the mischievous 12-year-old wildcard of the group who ran away from a suburban life to have fun and do crime.
What's up, gamers? I'm Ryan Fahed, minor, and I play the most experienced member of the group, Barry Tartman, an earnest con man who's committed to a life of crime.
And I'm Daniel Williams. I play Todd Zodd Mclodd, a young intern who just found out that his summer internship is, in fact, a group of thieves.
What you're about to hear is 4 friends playing their way through a story-based campaign and just generally fucking around. If that sounds like your thing, consider subscribing. If not, I'm outside your window. This is episode 6 of an ongoing series about post-apocalyptic lizard people heisting an interdimensional cruise ship. This game was made by Sammy and me back in 2020. We hope you enjoy it. The last we saw you 3, you had defeated the robots at the God Spa and made your way down into the farm deck, where you met the scientist who saved your remaining population, Professor Cup der Clonk. After repairing the oxygen and water farms, you were ambushed by her brother, Soup the Assassin, who attempted to murder Cup in cold blood for the Duddlepaw gang. You were able to defeat Soup, but amidst the chaos, discovered that the SSOS is traveling in circles and compressing your dead galaxy into fuel. You're now preparing to enter the engine deck to finally steal the fuel and finish the job.
Oh man, this is it, guys.
We're finally gonna get the fuel to save Jem.
Jem, is that you?
No, it's me.
Oh, Glugon.
I don't know how else to say this, but your mom's not doing too hot. I mean, she's looking it, but Mary, Todd, are you there?
Jem,
Hang in there, Jim.
I've grown weary. Hey, Jim, come on, sweetie.
just hold out a little bit longer.
Take your vitamins.
I mean, the stasis cube in here, it'll keep her alive, but that doesn't mean she's not gonna worsen. She's gonna reach the point of death.
That's not very helpful.
She's gonna need a new heart before she gets out of here.
Well, yeah.
That's not very helpful, Glugon.
I felt like it was important information. Maybe it helps more if there's like a time limit, so yeah, she's gonna die, like...
We're gonna save you, Jem. Don't worry.
Don't worry, Jem.
Boys, I just want to thank you for all the sacrifices you've made in putting your lives out there on the line. I don't deserve a crew as loyal as you. Barry, you've been like a son to me. And young Todd, you're shaping up to be one hell of a criminal. And Blizzard Boy, with your impeccable attendance. If I could give 2 out of 3 of you kisses on the forehead, I would.
Sorry, Todd.
Hey, good luck, gentlemen. Be careful down there. The engine deck, it's heavily guarded. Didn't work out so good for my crew, but I know you guys will come through. Just keep what's important in mind. Money.
All right, so we should probably go down the hatch. Sounds good. We're going down.
So you guys climb down this hatch, down a ladder, and into a small storage closet. And inside you find an alien guard napping. And like literal Z-shaped puffs of smoke are exiting what you perceive to be its mouth.
Oh, looks like there's a guard.
And he's smoking on the job. We can probably just sneak past him, right?
Are you guys talking at full volume right now?
No, I'm not talking in full volume.
Roll to retroactively whisper.
Okay. Well, I didn't say shit. That's a 16.
I got a 14.
Okay, yeah, y'all are good.
Oh, I just realized we should be whispering.
What?
All right, roll, Sammy.
Oh, fuck, 7.
The guard's like, he wakes up, and
Shit.
he's gonna attack you guys.
Oh, come on.
What does this guard look like? Like, what's his build?
He's slim fit. Like he's got like kind of abs, but like he's still like skinny. You know what I'm saying?
But he's just like a regular kind of like humanoid shaped guy.
No, his head is attached to his legs.
Right. I think you should mention that. Important detail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could see it, so like I didn't know why I needed to say it.
Thanks, DM.
Fair enough.
He is running at you like a gremlin. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Can I shoot him as he's running?
With what gun?
The sand clock.
Roll dexterity with advantage.
A 15.
Okay, now what are you aiming for? And let me say something. Okay, like you have no idea how his internal anatomy is, so like you don't know what like a vital place to shoot is.
I aim for his skinny abs.
You hit. However, he seems like he takes damage, so roll a d6, but he seems to be like he's up and running. He's still fine. It's not a vital organ.
His abs aren't a vital organ. Fuck. Yeah, I got a 4. That didn't work.
Barry's gonna try to grab you, so he picks you up, and he just like rearranges all of your limbs. Yeah, and so like you're looking like a Picasso piece right now.
I am gonna pull out Professor Cup's bomb.
All right, put him down or this goes off.
And he just comes at you with his arms up, and he goes, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you."
Can I try like duct taping his arms to his sides like as he comes at me?
Okay.
9.
You pull out the duct tape, and before you could do it, like he rips the whole like arm off, and he just like attaches it right into the center of your torso, and then he takes your nose. Literally, like as soon as he touches you guys are clay to this man.
Hey guys, without my nasally nose, I can suddenly sound sexy.
Can you breathe? How are you breathing right now?
I have a mouth, you know.
Wait, Blizzard Boy, you know you could breathe out your mouth. Yeah, I know that.
The world of possibilities has opened up.
All right, Blizzard Boy is coming after you, and he's like holding like Todd's nose towards you. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm kind of spooked. I want to just make a shield around myself.
You've got like a little mime box around you, and he's just like trying to like get inside, and he's like confused like as to why he can't. Todd and Barry, you have a chance to do something while he's trying to get inside.
I'm gonna shoot him.
He rearranged your limbs completely, so your aim is like entirely off. You don't know how to like control your body. All right, he's gonna run at Barry with the nose.
What can I do?
Can I try giving him a shoulder massage while he's distracted by Barry?
Yes, and as you're like going for him, he just puts the nose on like Barry's forehead.
I can smell twice as good.
Yeah, so Todd, you were going at him, but since your like arm, the only one with a hand, is like attached to your torso, you were trying to like give him a massage by like puffing your chest out and like reaching out, and it's just like way too difficult.
This is significantly more difficult with only one hand.
All right, he's gonna go for Barry's head and just try to take it off.
What?
Yeah, he puts both hands on your head and he just like twists it off, and you're still alive, of course. Like your double-nosed head is in his hands right now.
What's going on?
Blizzard Boy, do you want to do anything? The guy, what is his shape right now? Like his configuration? Did it change?
He's kind of like a pinwheel where like his arms and his legs are like spinning in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like very slowly and subtly, but yeah.
So where's his head at?
His head, it's almost at the top. It's almost peaked.
Okay. What is in the room?
All I've told you so far is that there's a small storage closet.
Is there anything that looks useful?
There's like a recorder, a mop, there's cleaning chemicals, caution wet floor signs. There's a hand mirror, a sexy pinup, a crowbar, and an exoskeleton vest.
I'm just gonna whack him with a crowbar.
Roll dexterity.
15. I want to whack his head. Like, I want to knock his head off his ball. Like, I want to, like, baseball, like, t-ball it. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as the crowbar makes contact with his head, it just, like, splats. It's like a clay-like material, and it just, like, covers the walls, and he's, like, dripping down the walls. And all of the limbs that have gotten mixed up are, like, kind of, like, sliding back into place, like, for Todd and Barry.
Dear Lord, that was horrific. Oh,
My nose is cleared again.
mine isn't.
Nice job, Blizzard Boy.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Barry. Can I grab the exoskeleton thing?
So the exoskeleton vest, it's used in your armor slot, but it does not apply to your armor class. Instead, it gives you a +2 strength while it's worn. So it's like basically like the functionality of it, like in this world, is that like people working on the ship wear it to like move heavy objects around and like crates and things like that.
I'm gonna pop the sucker on. I'm feeling strong as hell right now. I got an exoskeleton and a crowbar.
I've also realized that I probably shouldn't be the only one who has a gun, and I want to give him the soup rifle.
Wait, I get this? You're giving me the soup rifle?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Oh, man.
I'm giving you this because I trust you to do what's right.
Fuck yeah, Barry. That's what I'm talking about. This is what Jem would have wanted.
I would also like to lean over to Todd and say, I would have given it to you, but you only have one arm, and it's a cloth.
I'm already, like, scoping down. Like, I'm already, like, aiming the gun everywhere.
Maybe you should have just held on to it yourself.
You mentioned there was a sexy pinup.
Yes, this guard had like a sexy pinup of his like kind, just like this anatomy that makes no sense.
It's a Picasso painting.
A sexy pinup. It's a Picasso painting.
Todd is gonna try and discreetly take that down without the others noticing.
I wanna grab the hand mirror.
Or is there another door in here?
There's a door that leads out of this closet.
All right, let's get out. All right, let's skedaddle.
You enter a room so uncomfortably silent that you're able to hear every individual breath being exhaled here. There are 6 alien guards currently patrolling the area and protecting a metal door labeled engine room.
Are they the same kind of species as this last guard?
No, every single one is different.
Is there anything else in the room?
There are 2 parallel rows of 4 columns that are leading towards the metal door across from you. And then the room has 2 huge turbines on either side that are currently powered off.
I'm gonna whisper to the boys. I wonder what happens when you turn those turbines on.
I couldn't help but notice that this room was very uncomfortably quiet. I wonder if they're hearing every word that we're saying.
No, I think we're whispering right now.
It like echoes throughout the room. Everyone roll dexterity.
Son of a bitch.
Todd and Barry, you two are being pretty loud, and the guards like specifically look at you guys, and then they notice the 3 of you.
What's up, y'all?
Let's skedaddle. I'm gonna go back.
Like back into the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm cool with that. Let's just leave.
You just like walk back in, and like, what do you do with the door? Like, you just like
You just close the door. Just close the door. We were never there.
so the guards are just like a little confused, and then they're just like they're like kind of looking at each other, and they just like walk up to the door, and they like start to open it, like because it's just a door.
All right, we all gotta act like we're doing something. We gotta. Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait.
Okay. Oh, go to the custodian materials. Fuck.
Okay.
Wait, is there any type of liquid around?
There's cleaning chemicals. There's cleaning chemicals.
I spill it.
Okay, you spill just a bunch of Clorox all over the floor.
Pretend like we're cleaning up.
Todd like grabs the mop and starts rubbing like the wrong side of it against the water.
I'm like holding a wet floor slide, but I'm like slipping on the chemicals, so I'm just like making a mess and falling over and stuff.
Before they enter, I'm just like, wait to me, guys.
So an alien walks in. It's like a big like McDonald's arc shape, and it just has like eyes that are getting like smaller as it reaches like the bottom, and they're like lighting up like at random intervals.
I'm just gonna casually walk up to him.
Okay, and he's just gonna casually try to stab you.
Can
Can I move out of the way casually, very casually?
Yes, and then he's gonna try to talk to you in his language. He's gonna be like,
Well, howdy there, partner. Barry, my name's Daryl.
I don't think he can understand you.
No. You have to talk like this. This is necessary.
Yeah, this is my real voice. We're just janitors doing our job here. I'm sorry we got a little off track. I'm sure if you leave us alone, we can get our job done.
another one walks in, and this one is just like a floating like hexagon.
Is it floating or is it walking?
No, it's floating.
You said floating hexagon. What is wrong with it?
2 words.
You said floating hexagon.
Is it a square? It's gonna try to like flatten itself on top of you.
Can I dodge it?
Yes, roll dexterity.
That is a 19.
Okay, yeah. So as you move out of the way, it flattens onto the ground, and it catches like one of the bottles of cleaning chemicals, and the cleaning chemical like bottle just like vanishes inside of it.
Oh.
Like it pops back up, and the cleaning chemicals are just gone.
Can I try to tape him to the floor, like while he's flat on the floor?
Yeah, actually, before he like pops back up, go ahead and roll dexterity.
15.
Okay, yeah, you just like duct tape him onto the ground, like a quick like X of duct tape, and he's just like trying to pop back out, and he's stuck. Okay, well, I will say the like cleaning chemicals are like right in its face, and it's like starting to knock out.
I want to whack him with a crowbar.
You hit the hexagon, and it turns into a triangle, and it just stops moving.
I like how we decided to just like beat the guy who's already down rather than the guy who's still an active threat.
Yeah, the McDonald's archway with the knife is gonna come at you, Blizzard Boy. What's your dexterity?
15.
Like you turn back around with the crowbar, not even on purpose, but like you sort of like sword fight his knife away. Okay, another guy's gonna walk in.
Fuck.
Why do they keep walking in, bro? But I didn't think I'd have to use this. I'm gonna pull out my kitchen gun.
Wait, I can't understand your accent. I don't know what you just said.
I pull out my gun. I shoot him. Oh, McDonald's archway. That is a 12.
You shoot one of its eyes. As it lights up, you shoot it, and like a glowing like goo just like spurts out, and like all the other ones just like as if it's like a jackpot on like a slot machine, like they're going they're like lighting up in like a row. The McDonald's archway is like desperately, the goo that fell out of its eye, it's like desperately like trying to scoop it up and put it back into its like eye.
Okay, wait. There must be chemicals on the floor, right?
Oh shit.
There's chemicals in his eye.
It's scooping all the chemicals, like it's mixing with the goop, and it's just like putting it in its eyes, and all of its eyes are like flashing red right now. It's like running around. Can I just say also, while it's running, like its language, this is how its language sounds like. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Is he gonna spaz out on his own, or should we do something, y'all? Barry, Todd?
Should we just watch with morbid curiosity?
It's probably better to put him out of his misery. I guess I'll shoot him. I feel like my character just is really boring now that he has a gun. Because I feel like him just having a gun is kind of lame.
How about you could sculpt it into something new I'm gonna tell you when it falls apart. So your weapon literally like melts into sand in your hands right now, and it's back to its like, moldable form. And it can never be a gun again. It can never like hold that shape again.
Oh, like ever?
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for, Barry.
This is okay. I like this. It can never be a Glock or never a gun.
It can never be any sort of like earth gun.
Guys, there's something wrong with my gun. It's sand.
It's like when you're sculpting with like goopy like sand by the ocean, and like the sandcastle keeps falling apart. It's kind of like that.
Well, you can't mold that thing into a gun, but can you mold it into something else?
Then I wanna form it into like I wanna form it into like a long spear.
All right. The McDonald's archway is running around like freaking out.
Can I just stick my leg out and say like trip?
It just trips, and it just falls face flat into the chemicals. It has a really human scream. It's like. Okay, I'll describe the other one after this.
Yeah, describe this new one.
Okay, this other one, he looks, This one is 4-legged, and it's like shaped like a table, and then like it has like a giraffe neck in the center of the table, like going up, and at the top there's just like a whole humanoid like shape attached to it. This one's gonna like lean its like giraffe neck towards like Todd, and then the little guy attached to like the neck is gonna like put its fists up like it's gonna box you. He got a natural 20.
That was a 17 too.
He's gonna like give you like double black eyes. Like he's gonna like just double fist. He's gonna punch your eyes, and you immediately like get black eyes. 6 points of damage.
Is he still bent over?
Yes.
Can I try wrapping my floss around the giraffe neck?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 12.
You succeed. Are you gonna try to choke him out?
Assuming this is actually like something he breathes through. Yeah.
Roll strength. Uh-oh.
That's 2.
Oh, Todd.
I do have only one hand, to be fair.
You way underestimate how like strong you need to pull. It doesn't do anything. However, it's still wrapped around and you still have a hold of it right now. Okay, who wants to do something?
Okay, I'm gonna just blow the brains off the giraffe. Because I just remembered I have a gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my gun. Natural 20.
Holy shit. Now, what part? I just want to know what part of the giraffe thing are you aiming for?
I'll shoot the little guy at the top.
Yeah, you shoot the little guy at the top, and it's like a headshot, and it just like the whole huge like figure like falls down dead. You hear like the murmuring of the other guards outside, like the other 3 guards outside. Like,
Okay, is there any chemicals left in the container, or is it all on the floor?
there's still a bunch of containers on the shelves.
I want to grab one, put it in my bag, and hold one in my hand. Because I only have one more bag slot.
Does anyone have a lighter? Nothing flammable, maybe?
I have a bomb.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just run in, throw the bomb at them, and then just do a shield around myself.
Not the bomb that Professor gave us, because that will detonate the entire ship.
You don't know that.
I mean, it's okay. Here's the thing. I'm assuming just based off. Okay, it was strong enough to kill like the thing that was just eating worlds.
It's the same technology and same chemicals, but I didn't say it was the same bomb.
Well, do we have another bomb?
Sadly, I think we're a little lacking in the bombs department.
If only Alfonso was here.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
We await their arrival, I guess.
Oh, you're just gonna wait for them to come?
Well, I mean, they're already coming, aren't they? Like,
Yo, we should let's Home Alone this shit, bro. Let's make some booby traps. Well, y'all, let's make some booby traps and just like walk outside and come in again.
You could do that.
What's in this room again? What if we put the sexy pinup in the back of the room and they're like, oh shit, that's really set. Let me go over there to look at it. But then we have like some.
What sexy pinup? There was never a sexy pinup in here.
What, Todd? What do you mean? The one you grabbed?
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Okay, while y'all are planning, the door suddenly opens, and this like long cylinder-like creature with tiny legs just runs in, and he just like screams like ah, and he just expands into room shape over and over and flattens you guys against the wall like boom, 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 and then he just runs back out.
What was that?
So everyone take
What, just no recourse? It's just like
No dodge.
no recourse.
No
Everyone
dodge?
take 5 points
For
of
what?
damage.
This is cool.
boom, 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 boom.
Maybe that was a sign that we should just go and attack them head on instead of waiting for them to come to us.
all right, I wanna take them up and like soak it in the chemicals and just like hold that as a weapon. And there's like trace amounts of eye goop mixed in there too. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna walk out?
I guess so.
Okay, so the three aliens that are left, and I'm gonna describe them. So there's the little pole guy with the 2 tiny feet. There's one that's just like a flock of birds that's constantly like congregated, and then there's one that's like a blue spiky hedgehog named Sonic. And they're all just like they're standing next to the like turbine and kind of like crouched, like waiting for you guys to come out.
So we see them and they don't see us?
I mean, they're looking right at the closet.
Okay, so they see
I think they see us.
Yeah.
Should just like murk Sonic. I'm gonna shoot Sonic.
He's too fast. You'll never hit him.
I gotta try. Fuck, I got a 4.
You hit a bird and it just like falls down dead. Like of the flock of birds, just one of them.
Okay.
The cylinder guy is gonna run to the center of the room and he's gonna scream like the same scream he did when he ran into the closet. And he's running towards the center.
Oh, okay. Can I, on the center of the room, or actually on, can I try and aim for him? I want to hit him. I want to throw a thing of chemicals at him.
Yeah.
That's a natural 1.
No.
You're like taking way too long to aim. And you're just like, you're sort of doing like one, like back and forth with the chemicals, like 1, 2, and then like by 2 he's already in the center, and he just expands to the size of the room over and over, and the chemicals, like as you throw it, it gets flattened back into your face, and like the whole bottle, like plastic bottle crushes, and your face is just covered in chemicals, and you're just getting slammed against the wall.
I do have sunglasses on though. Does that shield my eyes at least a little?
No, it actually cracks your sunglasses.
No.
Oh god.
Those were like his main design trait.
Everyone takes 4 points of damage, even the other 2 guards.
Wait, so he's just gonna stand in the center of the room, right?
Now he runs to a corner and he just like sort of waits.
Guys, hide behind the pillars. He won't be able to hit us. And I want to get to like a pillar on the opposite side of him and hide behind it.
Okay. Are all of you guys gonna hide behind pillars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he runs back to the center, and when he expands, it's kind of like light casting a shadow behind the pillars to where his mass won't reach you guys. You're safe behind the pillars, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
One of the guards is also hiding, one of them was not. The flock of birds are the ones that got flattened, and they're just sort of like flying in like spirals, like they're kind of like trying to reassimilate. So now Sonic the Hedgehog is going to he looks at the flock of birds, and he looks at the cylinder guy, and he just like puts his arms out, and he's like, stand back, guys. And then he does like this big like charge up move where he puts his arms behind his back, and he's like, one leg is up ready to run, and he like starts to glow and spark, and then he just like he starts running, and it's just like a normal speed. He's just like running he's running directly for Blizzard Boy.
Can I shoot him again?
Yeah, he's like just doing a light jog towards you.
Yeah, cool. It's like easy because I'm lining up my shot. Like he's running right at me.
He doesn't even like zigzag.
12.
You hit him in a kneecap, and he just like falls, and he's like,
Todd, there's something weird about this alien. I can understand him.
yeah, this alien only speaks in Sonic quotes and like curse words. Like,
Way past uncool.
Sammy, roll damage.
4.
All right, cylinder guy's gonna run towards the center again.
How big is this cylinder guy, just like in his natural state?
It's like about the size of like a stop sign pole.
Can I just try and like run and knock him over with my mop? Essentially.
Yes.
12.
Describe how you're approaching this. He's running towards the center right now.
You know what? Yes, I'm gonna go and like mop the floor directly in front of him to try and make him slip.
This thing doesn't really have great vision, and so as it's running, it doesn't know when to stop, and so it slips, and you mop the floor with him.
I was gonna make that joke.
Beat you to it.
While he's on the floor, I want to try and tape him down.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say this: the hexagon, the floating hexagon, and him are like they go together to form like a stop sign. So it's just like an ironic fate that like he's gonna be duct taped as well. So once you duct tape him to the ground, he's like squirming and he can't really get out, and he's just like looking up towards the center of the room because he's very close to it at this point, and he's just like sort of like trying to squeeze like as far out towards it. He's like reaching his foot out, just trying to touch the center of the room.
I just want to pinch his foot with my crab hand.
Yeah, so like he's like kicking his foot out trying to reach, and every time he does, like you're just like pinching him like no. Like he keeps like going back.
No.
Can I run towards the flock of birds?
Yes, you can.
Don't fail me this time. And I want to throw the chemicals at the birds because I feel like a big area of effect thing will do better than me trying to stab it with the spear.
Yeah, go ahead, roll dexterity.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you throw these chemicals onto the entire flock, and it hits every single one, and they're all like steaming and squealing in pain, and they're just like bumping into each other as they're flying, and one flies out of the flock, and it goes a little too far and just like it just like disintegrates, and then another one and it disintegrates, and they're like every time like one leaves the flock it disintegrates, and they're just like trying to stay together right now. Roll damage.
That's a 5.
So every single bird like leaves the flock and disintegrates, and all that's left are 2 that are just like barely staying together.
I'll whack him with my crowbar.
Everyone knows you can't kill 2 birds with 1 crowbar.
Well, I got a 16.
Okay, yeah, you just run up to the birds, and they're still like recuperating from like the chemicals, and you just like swing the crowbars, and they just like smack across the wall and like fall, like, and they're just like dead. Like,
Looks like you really can to kill. You like you really can. I'll give you another try on that one. Like you really can kill. You can kill. You can.
so by the time you're trying to say, as you're trying to say this, Sonic the Hedgehog like has gotten up. So basically, you're facing away from Sonic, and Blizzard Boy's facing you. So Blizzard Boy could just like peeks his head like behind you, and you just see Sonic the Hedgehog sprinting at you, fairly normal pace.
Doesn't he have a broken knee?
He does.
Holy
But he's
shit!
still
What a
sprinting.
champ!
It's just like spurting blood. He's gonna come up behind you and he's gonna grab your head and try to snap your neck.
Oh god. Well, before that, I was gonna let him like come after you just to see what he'd do, but now I kind of feel obligated to put an end to it.
That's the mechanics in the new Sonic's game. That's how you kill enemies.
All right, so what are you gonna do?
Shoot him. I don't have any other. I have a crowbar, have a gun. So
I'm about to take guns away from you guys. Roll dexterity.
10.
Okay, so you shoot him, and he just splits into two smaller Sonics that are a little bit faster.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
Can I throw my mop at one of them?
Yes. And this one splits into two smaller Sonics, and they're even faster.
All right, but they're way weaker now, though.
Yes.
Can I try and go for like a tail swipe on all of them?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
The biggest Sonic jumps onto your back, and it grabs your head, and it's like trying to twist it and break it. It's like trying over and over to snap your neck. It's just like a little too weak, though.
How small are they?
They're about dog sized right now. Pomeranian. The one on your back is decent size, but like the other ones that are smaller are like puppy size.
Can I try and get him off my back?
Yes, you can.
That's a 4.
So Sonic is just gonna he's just gonna try to choke you out now, and this is much easier to do. He has his arm around your neck and he's choking you out. Go ahead and roll strength. Actually, roll strength.
That is a 4 minus 3.
Okay, yeah, he has his arm around you. He's like, "Go to sleep, bitch," and then like you just like, and you fall on your knees and you fall down, passed out.
Is there an opportunity for me to grab Sonic while he's grabbing Barry?
Yes.
I want to choke that fucker out.
Okay. He gets up and smirks, and then as he's doing that, you wrap your arm around him. Roll strength.
I want to do it with my hands.
Okay, so you just wrap your hands around his neck like Bart Simpson, like, and you just like.
12.
Yeah, you're choking him out, and he's like kicking his feet. And you're just like, why, you little. He's like reaching his hand out towards the wall, and he grabs onto the lever next to the turbine, and he pulls it down, and the turbine starts to spin. Now, everyone in this room, including the small Sonics, you could start feeling yourself disintegrate into air. Everyone just starts blowing around the room. You're literally just air now.
We turned into air? Am I awake or am I still knocked out?
You wake up at this point.
Do we have any like control over ourselves as air?
You have to roll dexterity to control like the direction you want to go. You're just flying in like random directions right now.
Can I talk?
Yes, you could talk.
Damn.
That's the first thing you say in this situation.
This is a weird dream. Can I go to the other lever?
Yes. Go ahead and roll dexterity.
12.
You go across the room and you like aim your trajectory towards the other lever. And what do you want to do?
I'm trying to turn it on.
On?
Yeah. Is that? I thought that would help.
Well, I mean, that was gonna be my idea too. Yeah.
So like you're just a really strong gust of wind that like you swoop down under the lever and back up like in a U shape, and it goes up and it turns on, and the other like turbine starts to spin. In this case, like everyone starts getting pulled towards this turbine.
Y'all, I think I messed up.
Well, this sucks.
Can I try and turn the original lever off?
Yes. Roll dexterity with disadvantage.
That is a 6.
Okay, yeah, you're getting pulled towards the thing. And Todd, you have an opportunity as well.
Okay, the one that we're getting sucked towards, can I try and turn that one off?
Yes, you don't have to roll disadvantage for that.
10.
Let me roll against that.
I wonder if we'll instantly die when we go into this turbine.
Okay, yeah, you're able to like use the speed of which like the turbine is sucking you towards it to just like, because you're at the top of the room, so you're able to use that basically to like fly down onto the lever and shut it off as you're like going towards the turbine. So it shuts off and everyone's just like flying around the room again.
Not much better, but
Are the Sonics gonna try and do anything?
The Sonics are just freaking out and cursing.
I guess I'll turn the lever back off then.
Roll dexterity.
7.
I'll roll against it. Natural 1. Okay.
wow.
You're able to shut the other one off and like everyone starts to reform, and then like 2 of the Sonics are like up towards the ceiling, and so when like they reform, they fold like and just like break all their bones. So there's still like a medium-sized Sonic and then like two mini Sonics. Also, the pole guy who was duct taped is like back, like he got out of the duct tape when he turned to wind, and so he's running towards the center again.
Oh my god. I'll take care of the pole guy. You guys handle the Sonics. Can I go to the center of the room and just like start like puppy guarding it, like poking my spear to just like keep him away from it?
Yeah, you could do that. So like he's just like running around you, like trying to find an in, and you're just like with the spear like spinning in a circle, just like guarding him away. The 2 mini Sonics are gonna run at Blizzard Boy and start biting his ankles.
Oh my god.
Chili dogs. I love my friends.
Are they like gnawing like are they like not like holding on to my like ankle like they're like one bite?
They are gnawing at your ankle, and they're like it's starting to bleed. Like they have sharp teeth.
Okay.
I am just gonna try and use my rope to lasso medium-sized Sonic and then like yank him into the other 2, like at Blizzard Boy.
Okay, go ahead and roll dexterity.
It's a 13.
Oh, okay. Like for once, you actually like successfully use your dental floss and you lasso him. And it's just like,
Actually, this is just the rope.
oh, this is just the rope.
is
Maybe
your
the
regular
floss is the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you just like the rope goes around his neck and you pull. And he's just like choking. He's like, and you're like pulling him towards you.
I wanted to like swing him in like as a projectile into the other 2 Sonics at Blizzard Boy's feet.
Like bowling.
All right, roll dexterity one more time.
20.
Whoa. Yeah, so like it's the perfect length to where like you start to spin Sonic. It's like getting faster and faster. And you're starting to pick up into the air, and then you swing towards Blizzard Boy's feet, and it's just the perfect distance to where it only gets the mini Sonics off of him. And the mini Sonics just like go flying across the room, and they explode against the wall, turn into a bunch of like microscopic sized Sonics, and just like vanish. and the medium-sized Sonic it like breaks into like 5 tiny Sonics that are just like they're basically useless.
Todd, good shit.
I like to think that the swipe under Blizzard Boy's feet even just made him do a cool little backflip.
My ankles are bleeding, but other than that, like I'm feeling great.
Blizzard Boy, you start to feel the effects of rabies. You're gonna have future problems down the line. Like it won't be during the game, but like you're gonna have to go to a doctor in the future.
Hey, can anyone help me deal with this pole guy? I don't think I can.
You're still just like poking at the pole, like keeping him away from the center of the room.
Can like the 3 of us, like try and like push him against a pillar and I'll tie him up with the floss?
Yes. Roll strength with advantage.
Are you okay? That is 4 with advantage.
I got as a 10 with advantage. I got 16.
Todd just like goes to this pole and like hugs it and is like trying to like get it to move, and it just can't. And Blizzard Boy comes from the other direction, basically like tackles this pole. And like both Todd and the pole go like flying like across the room as like Blizzard Boy's running, and then the pole gets slammed into the column.
Now's your chance, Todd.
Yeah, I just want to wrap this floss around him in time to the pole.
You successfully tie the pole to the pole. Yeah, so okay, you took care of every single enemy in this room.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's how we're supposed to handle that.
I'd just like to say 90% of what just happened, even the air thing, was not in the book.
That's really funny.
Oof. That was a good fight, y'all.
I will never unlive the horrors I have just seen.
Is Sonic canon to?
He is now.
Yeah, he now is a
Or
character.
he's canon like on Earth. Like, because Earth is canon in Universal Anthology.
But has he reached outer space? Like, has he reached?
Obviously, we just killed him.
This is after Earth, like, billions of years, like, and it's been, like, consumed by the sun and, like, the apocalypse and everything. And there's just, like, debris from Earth that, like, just, like, floating in space. And somehow, like, an image of Sonic just, like, got out there.
And literal physical Sonic.
There's a planet where, like, that image, like, just ended up there, and, like, the creatures there just evolved to look like the image, and that's, like, why.
Nice. That's how evolution works. It is imperative to our survival that we adapt to become this creature.
Well, what happened was, like, there's some sort of...
We don't need to know.
No, there was some sort of predator, and, like, they, like, these creatures noticed that, like, the predator was just, like, afraid of the image of Sonic.
The predator was Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's a whole other planet story, like, whole other evolution thing.
Let's just get out of this death-filled room already.
Let's go through that metal door.
Alright, I don't want to talk about, like, how evolution... Okay. The door seals shut, and you guys are safe in this long, dark hallway textured with scratches. You could hear the hum of an engine from beyond the door at the end of the hall.
I just took a step and I realized that my leg is still broken. Oh,
Honestly, you are holding up amazingly well.
Thank you, Todd Mclodd. I appreciate it. I don't know why I used your last name. I think I'm just in incredible pain.
It's okay. I never really thought we were on a first name basis. Or
no, Todd. We're on a first name basis.
I mean, he does call you Blizzard Boy. Blizzard Boy. If you were on first name basis, he would call you Blizzard.
Actually, at this point, we know his name is Jeffrey.
Where was it?
That's not my name.
Or Jeremy. What
Todd.
No. That was Daniel who said that.
Todd, who's Daniel? Todd, who's Daniel?
Yeah, Todd. Why do you sound completely different?
Yo, I'm not even doing the voice. Why are we...
You just got pulled into the game. You just got Jumanji.
What are you talking about? Daniel's been a character in this story the whole time.
I have some silly ideas for the moldable sand, but I don't want it to be silly when we reach the end of the game. Okay, so we'll have another chance to change it.
Oh yeah. In fact, right now you can, because it melted again, so you could turn it into something new.
All right. I mean, I don't know if this will work, but let me try to make a gun again. And then I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna turn it into a t-shirt cannon.
Okay, now if it was like an artillery weapon, like with like bullets or like missiles or something, I would say no, because like the gun will never be that shape again.
Yeah.
However, this is like its own thing. It's not really a weapon, and it's not really a gun. So like, you're able to form it into a t-shirt cannon. With like, what are these like made of sand? What are they like?
Yes.
Describe the t-shirts. Like, what's on them?
Yeah, what's the design?
What's the merch?
It's a picture of my face.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I ran for like a mayor like a few years ago. These are my presidential.
You ran from Barry. You're like a criminal though. That doesn't.
If anything, he's more equipped to be mayor. Am I right?
Oh, because politicians are
because politicians are criminals.
He's a criminal.
Right, should we go check out that engine, Sal?
Let's go towards it. Let's go check out that engine.
Okay, so you have to press a button to open this door. Would you like to press it?
I suppose.
Okay, so you press the button and the door slides open, Star Trek style. And who walks in first? What order are you guys walking in?
I think I went first. I think
yeah.
You know, I got a pep in my step. I want to prove myself.
Okay. So you go in, Blizzard Boy first, Barry in the middle, and Todd in the back. And you enter this tower-like room with a spiraling staircase leading up to the top. Now, as soon as you walk in, the door automatically slams shut behind you. And right in front of you, you find yourself face to face with the dreaded Double Paw.
Oh, no.
What? Is it being held by anything? Is it being like restrained?
It is not.
Oh no! Great googly moogly.
It is like 50 feet tall. And it is basically like this mollusk-like creature with little eye sockets popping out all over the top, like growths. It's almost like a fungus. It's kind of shaped like a big sucker fish, that is just constantly like has its mouth pressed to the floor. There's one like hole where it has one giant green slimy tentacle coming out of it and swinging around. Thuddlepaw is gonna swing its tentacle at the three of you.
21.
Its tentacle swoops down with such a heavy, like, audible whoosh. The air hits you and almost knocks you down before the tentacle does. And the tentacle hits the three of you at once, and you guys go flying across the room. Everyone take 10 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, start playing that, game over music.
Y'all, I have 11 HP.
I have 5.
Barry, you got that t-shirt cannon ready?
Todd, the bomb.
Right.
Todd yanks the bomb out of his bag.
Yo, that's Thuddlepaw. We gotta run. How do we get out of here?
But this bomb is the same thing Cooked or Clonk used to kill it the first time.
Then how are we gonna survive it?
I don't know. I'm panicking.
Oh, wait. Y'all, I spray paint.
You want to defeat the monster that destroyed our planet with paint?
I could draw a shield around us.
Before we enact this stupid plan, is there any other way out of the room?
You guys don't have time for a perception check, so it's actually probably a better idea to make this shield first.
Okay, I'm instantly gonna make this shield.
Okay, so you spray paint a square around the three of you, and this is an impenetrable force field, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For a turn, yes.
Oh, for a turn. So yeah, it's not gonna last, but Duddlepaw is like swinging its tentacle at you guys, and it's just like hitting this mime box of basically this invisible like force field. And you guys are like really like huddled up close to each other. There's not much room. You guys want to roll perception now?
13.
17.
7.
Okay, so Blizzard Boy, your senses are all heightened right now because you are like horrified. And your pupils like dilate and you just like take in the entire room at once, like in an instant. And so the first thing you notice is that portions of this room's floor are coated with thick layers of sand. And Duddlepaw is currently statured on an island of this sand. Now, a bit of this same sand is also like the corner of it is peeking into you guys' force field. Otherwise, the door you guys came in from is currently sealed shut. And at the top of this spiraling staircase, there are two huge engines rumbling. Like it's a dual engine system basically that the ship runs on. Right now you can't see what exactly the difference is, but... And then finally, at the top of the staircase as well, there are 6 hoverboards leaned against the engine.
Wait, real quick. Those engines, are they on?
The one on the left is on, the one on the right is not.
What's going on? I got sand in my eye. I can't see.
Y'all, there are some hoverboards. Cool as shit. We gotta get over there. That's our ticket out of here. And there's sand everywhere also and some engines, but I don't think that's important. I think what's important is that we get on those hoverboards.
Duddlepaw is fucking knocking the shit on this force field, and it's starting to like dissipate. A little bit of sand is inside of you guys' force field right now.
Can I try and step in the sand? I want to step in the sand.
So you step on the sand, and Duddlepaw stops attacking, and it shuts all of its eyes, and it looks like it's like eating, and you could feel your like life force draining.
Step off the sand. I step off the sand.
Take hang on. No. 3 points of damage.
Okay, who's the weakest right now?
Me? I'm like on death's door right now.
Okay, first of all, I hand you my med kit, which I've been saving.
Let's go.
Todd, take this.
Thanks.
Y'all, we might not make it out alive. Okay, so we need to hurry the hell up. We can't touch this sand. We gotta run like right now. This shield's about to break. Let's go now.
Wait. One more thing. Wait, can I do one more thing? One final action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Todd, set the timer on the bomb for 5 minutes.
Todd's not gonna argue.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Run!
The shield drops like right in time, and Duddlepaw is coming at you guys again.
There are 2 staircases, right?
There's like 2 staircases on both ends, and they're kind of like spiraling like a double helix like DNA.
Let's split up. And I wanna take the staircase on the left.
Okay, I'll take the one on the right.
I'll also take the one on the right.
Okay, so you guys are closer to the one on the left. So Blizzard Boy and Todd,
Ah, shit.
like Duddlepaw's gonna go for you guys. So you guys roll dexterity. You could also, if you have any items or anything that might help you, abilities, like I would use them. Before any of this, I just want to say, like, if this was like a cinematic scene, everything is frozen right now because everyone is thinking so fast. It's essentially a bullet time right now.
Okay, what do we know about Duddlepaw from our time on our planet?
You literally have no idea where it came from, and all you know is it's weak to this chemical bomb. Duddlepaw was impenetrable until this bomb was used on the creature, and that left a huge crack in its shell, and it left it vulnerable. and that's why it left the planet. And you know, like with enough time, when in contact with the planet, with soil and just like natural elements, it could just devour every ounce of like life force that's touching the planet.
How many eyes does Dettlepaw have?
23.5, and I say 0.5 because a new one is sprouting. You can see it like growing.
This is a really goofy design for like a terrible thing.
Also called Dettlepaw.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like getting the high ground is important. So what I think we should do is make a portal here, and then I'm going to throw my chemical spray to Barry, who's upstairs, and he'll make a portal up there, and then we can go back and forth, up and down.
I'm not upstairs. I'm not upstairs.
Second thing I want to add to that, it is like 50 feet upstairs.
And you'd also have to throw it through Dettlepaw.
Okay, all right, fine. There were some flaws in the plan.
Look, I'm gonna force you guys to do something, or Dettlepaw is gonna attack.
I'm a con man. I don't have any physical abilities. I'm just running.
How far away did Barry get from us?
Did you go up the stairs yet?
Barry is not taking advantage of the bullet time because he knows there's nothing he can do right now. He's just trying to get up. So Barry's going to be running up the stairs.
We just need a Hail Mary from Blizzard Boy right now. Like, I got nothing.
Listen, I'm trying. Oh, yo, this might be a little crazy, all right? I want to cast Gravity Flip on the room.
Okay.
Now that's something.
You had that this whole time?
I'm doing it. I'm crazy, man. I'm the wild card, and I wanna do my awesome catchphrase and say, my catchphrase is, "I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it."
Okay. Well. Okay. I'm not trying to like. Read the spell out loud.
Paint a star on any surface to flip the room's gravity to where said surface what?
Read it out loud for everybody.
I don't want to read it
class.
out. Fuck you. I don't want to read it. I'm embarrassed and I don't want to read. Paint a star on any surface to flip the room's gravity to where said surface becomes a ground plane.
I mean, you could spray it on the wall.
And this is a cylindrical like room. Just not that you can't do it. I'm just saying.
Does that mean it like becomes like all over the wall? So it's like you can run around it.
I'm gonna say yes.
Let's go.
So if you spray it on this like cylindrical wall, because there's no corners in the room, that entire plane, like you could run around it. Like it's basically like Super Mario Galaxy style.
Okay, so retroactively, I'm gonna say Barry runs up the stairs, and then me and Todd run to the far corner of the room, or not corner.
There's
but you
no
get what I'm
corner.
saying. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
So you and Todd like go together towards the right of the room, I'll say, because that's where you guys were already headed. Now first roll dexterity because Dettlepaw was still swinging at you guys.
Okay, then I want to use my catch. Wait, what was my catchphrase that I said like 3 seconds?
I'm gonna do it.
All right, damn it. I guess I'm stuck with that now. So I pull out my spray paint and I'm running with Todd, and I say, I'm gonna do it.
This is like an origin story. Like
And I got a natural 20.
oh my god.
Nice. 17.
But we are backflipping through this shit, dog. Dettlepaw is trying his best to attack me and Todd. We're like doing synchronized like dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like we're hopping left and right. We're like crossing paths. Like he swings and we jump up. We both like. He swings like 3 times. On the final one, his tentacle cuts in the center. We jump over, do front flips, and we land like superheroes. And then I pull out my spray can and I spray a star onto the wall itself to flip the gravity.
The entire room like rumbles, and you just feel like droplets of sand hitting you in the face, and you start to slide back towards the wall. It feels like the entire room is literally turning, even though like that's not what's happening, but it feels like the entire room is turning. Here's the thing, so like you're flat on your back right now, Blizzard Boy and Todd against the wall, and Dettlepaw is sliding towards the wall as well, and Barry is on the other end on the staircase.
Does this staircase have rails?
There are railings, right?
No, there are no railings. So like regardless of the fact that this is one wall, you're not gonna like get pulled towards the closest point of the wall. You're gonna get pulled towards the star, and then gravity is going to adjust to where like the entire wall is. Barry, you start to slide off this staircase as it becomes the ceiling, and you have a chance to grab the edge if you'd like and try to hold on, or you could just like let go. And below you, directly below you, is Dettlepaw. It's landed on its side against the wall.
I am going to land on Duddlepaw.
Ooh.
Okay. As I'm landing, can I pull out my t-shirt cannon and try and shoot it?
Yes. So you're plummeting towards Duddlepaw right now. Duddlepaw's shell has like a lot of sharp edges and like planes, so you could land on it.
I want to shoot the tentacle.
Roll dexterity.
No, I got a 4.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're falling, and it's really cool. You have like one leg downward and one up, and like you're aiming your t-shirt cannon downwards. There's like all these like motion lines like blurring past you, like you're in an anime or something. Like, and you're like screaming as you fall, and you fire the t-shirt cannon, and it makes this like large, whoop, and there's literally like it's going at such like a high velocity that there's like smoke trailing behind the t-shirt. Unfortunately, Duddlepaw, like, completely by chance, it's like squirming its tentacle, and the tip of its tentacle perfectly like slips into the hole of the shirt, and the shirt it basically just wraps around the tentacle, and there's just like a t-shirt on its tentacle now.
Oh man, he's got swag now.
Duddlepaw dripped out.
Shit, Duddlepaw.
Duddlepaw is like, you guys have extra turns now because it's completely like disoriented.
We flipped gravity, so the hoverboards that were on the second floor, did they fall over to us? Like, are they near to us now?
Yeah, they're on the surface of the wall right now. There's still 50 feet between you and the hoverboards. You'd have to run across.
The engines, are they stuck to where they're at? They didn't fall, right?
Yeah, it's machinery that's like built into the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna book it. I want to book it to the engine.
Okay, simply because you are a moving object, Duddlepaw is gonna go for you. So roll dexterity.
11.
It's not even really trying. It's just like waving its tentacle like it's a tail shooing away a fly. Because of the way the gravity is, and this is a cylindrical room, it hits you upwards, and you go sliding across to the other side of the room.
Oh.
And take 2 points of damage. It's not too bad.
I am bloodied, bruh.
That's tough, especially because it's like 2 points of damage.
Is Barry just like on top of Duddlepaw right now?
Barry is still on top of Duddlepaw.
Todd, you gotta get to the engine.
All right, how close am I to Duddlepaw right now?
Oh, you're about 10 feet away.
Okay. While Duddlepaw is swinging at Blizzard Boy, can I run up and try and spit in one of his eyes?
Yes.
Avenge me, Todd.
He doesn't have a way to attack you right now, really, because his mouth is not attached to his surface. The tentacle is aiming for Blizzard Boy. It's almost just like walking up to this thing and doing it. The sides of your head just like expand like a velociraptor, and just like this very like disturbing ability that you only display once in a blue moon. Just like you hit like a cluster of eyes, and you knock out like 5. And there's just like steam coming off of his shell.
Todd must have had something nasty to eat.
You think I'm proud of this ability?
Can I also give him a little smack for good measure?
Yeah, you do like a light little slap on his shell. It's like completely, it's the most insignificant thing in the universe. Like if there ever was. Like, roll a d12 for damage.
9.
It's starting to grow new eyes very slowly. In different spots, but in the same basic like area.
Aye.
Did you guys set the timer on this bomb, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, it is currently at like 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
Is Duddlepaw able to, like, does it have eyes on me right now because I am on its body?
Pretty sure his eyes are all on him.
Like, am I close enough to him where there would be a blind spot?
You could move towards a blind spot, but right now you're very close to his eyes, like about 6 of them.
Would he be dumb enough to hit himself? I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set the hologram where I am so it can see it, and I wanna move to a blind spot.
Yeah, as you're running, like the hologram is perfectly mimicking that run in place, right? And the 6 eyes continue to fixate on the hologram, and you're low towards like the opening of its mouth is basically like kind of crouched and hiding. So what are you doing? You're waving, like you're waving your arms.
Yeah, pretty much.
After Duddlepaw attacks Lizard Boy, the next moving target it sees is this hologram of you waving. And so it's going to swing its tentacle full force towards the hologram. Just like slam it down.
The hologram finally came in handy. I've been trying to use it for so long.
So the tentacle comes down onto Duddlepaw's own shell, and you just hear like a huge thud, and all of its eyes squint in pain.
All right, Blizzard Boy, now's your chance. All right, I'm gonna like book it as fast as I can to this goddamn engine.
When Duddlepaw was in the center of the room, its tentacle could basically reach anything, but now that it's on the opposite end of you, its tentacle is just out of reach of where you're at, so you basically have like a free open plane to just run across.
Blizzard Boy has never ran faster in his life. I sprint towards the engine.
You arrive at the engine, and I'm gonna say the timer is now at 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Is there like an on button? Like how does this puppy work?
An on button? What do you want to do?
Isn't one off and one on?
One is off and one is on, and that's because one of the engines, the one that's running right now, it runs on regular ship fuel. It's just like if the ship is trying to move from one planet to the next, if it's trying to travel within the universe, it uses this local ship fuel. Now, through the small window of this engine that's powered off, you see it's filled with hundreds and hundreds of universe balls. Just billions of credits right there in front of you, but you can't currently access them due to a force field that's like pushing you away from this engine. And engraved into the engine are the words, to shut off the force field, the engine must be turned off from the captain's deck.
Good thing you know the captain, right?
Yeah, Todd, definitely. I'm just looking through this force field and seeing like all the amount of money I could ever hope for. And I don't know, I think about Gem for a second and saving her because she's like, we've been through so much together. But then I also think about how abusive she's been to me. I don't know, I think I have conflicted feelings seeing all those universe balls right in front of me as I might be approaching my death.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say, Barry, at this point, your walkie-talkie power's on, and you just hear, like, Gem and Glugon having a conversation as if they don't realize the walkie-talkie is on. Gem is like,
Yeah, I really hate that Blizzard Boy. I think you're sitting on the walkie-talkie. Oh, shit.
I keep that information to myself.
I look conflictedly at the universe balls.
Duddlepaw is gonna swing at Todd. Yeah, Todd, you just feel the weight of its tentacle just slam down on your body and take 3 points of damage. Not too bad.
Okay.
You're just so like squishy and like chubby and cute that like when his slimy tentacle like slams on you, you just kind of like,
It makes a little squeak noise.
and you just like slip out and just like go flying. I'll say like about 15 feet away.
I'm gonna grab a hoverboard. Who has the bomb right now?
The bomb is just like sitting on the floor.
It is at 1 minute right now, exactly.
I want to basically time my approach. I want to grab the hoverboard, fly over to the bomb and grab it, and have my spray paint ready. And like I want to wait till like the 30-second mark, and I'm gonna like fly into Duddlepaw, like from underneath him or something.
Well, yeah, because Duddlepaw's on his side, isn't he? So his mouth is like exposed.
Duddlepaw's on his side, yes. You saw this, Blizzard Boy, because you were across. Like, its inside is this green, fleshy, goopy thing that kind of converges, like, it's like webbing that's moving towards the center, towards this, like, glowing red orb.
I'm gonna get on my hoverboard, grab my spray paint and the bomb that's supposed to kill him, and I want to just fly into his mouth and land the bomb in there. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! +1 to my roll.
Okay, Duddlepaw is gonna try to swing at you as you're like hovering towards him, unless Todd or Barry want to distract him.
I wanna shoot a t-shirt into its eyes.
You're just like firing t-shirts at all of its eyes, and each of its eyes is getting covered in a t-shirt with your face on it.
Can I spit on the shirts before he launches them?
So as the shirts are being fired, like your spit is like converging with them, and they're becoming acidic, and they're like wrapping around Duddlepaw's eyes, and the eyes start to melt. Blizzard Boy is coming at Duddlepaw's mouth at top speeds.
22.
Did you say 22?
22.
So Duddlepaw is gonna roll disadvantage because he rolled a 23.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my, it's crazy.
But yeah, so that second one you're good. You rolled a 13. Explain how you go about this, Blizzard Boy.
I fly in at top speed. I'm gonna kick off the hoverboard. I wanna like dive into his mouth. I'm gonna slam the bomb in, and I wanna set it for 3 seconds.
There's 30 seconds left. Are you sure you went 3 seconds?
Dude, I don't know if you even have any time to do anything.
I'm gonna set it for 3 seconds, and I'm gonna spray. Okay, 5 seconds, and I'm gonna spray paint like a shield inside his mouth.
Okay, you set it. You quickly like set it to 5 seconds. You whip out your spray paint can. You shake it as fast as you can. And are you keeping track of paint points? You're still good?
Yes, I'm still good.
Okay, you're trying to spray paint on this flesh, and you're realizing this is not really a surface that you could easily do that on. Because it's like... and you're just like, you're desperately trying. It's like 5,
Dude on the hoverboard.
4,
Dude on the
and
hoverboard.
the spray paint finally is able to stick, and you quickly like create a square around you. Boom! A webbing of cracks just spread across Duddlepaw's shell. Okay, Barry, you are barely balancing on Duddlepaw's shell, so go ahead and roll dexterity to not fall.
That's a 15.
Yeah, so you're like stumbling on Duddlepaw's shell, and you grab onto one of its eye stalks and hold on tight. And Duddlepaw suddenly vanishes into thin air. So Barry and Blizzard Boy, you guys are gonna fall towards the wall. Take 3 points of damage. You guys are stumbling, looking around, trying to figure out what just happened, and you see a little service robot statured where Duddlepaw was, and it's just like, unethical behavior has been detected. Scomper has been teleported to a safe location. And the 3 of you hear intense, terrified screaming coming from the upper decks.
Oh.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for listening to the Universe Ball podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to give us a 5-star review. It helps a ton. And we'd really like to keep doing this. And anything less than 5 does not help, unfortunately. Wink, wink. If you'd like to play the SSOS yourself, you could find a copy on drivethrurpg.com. Just look up Universe Ball Anthology in the SSOS, and we also have some fun one-shots that you could download for free. Blizzard Boy is played by Sami Jarbouh, who co-created the original game with me back in 2020. Barry Tartman is played by Ryan Fahed, and Todd Zodd Mclodd is played by Daniel Williams. I've been your editor, your game master, and the voice in your head, Dylan Asad, and I'll see you next episode. So long, strange creatures.